Well, oh god, bug landed in my mouth while we were laying down there. Ugh.
Gross.
What's up, Dorman?
Kind
We've
of
been
think
through
we
this
haven't.
before.
Kind of think about it. We haven't eaten throughout this entire adventure.
Nuts for
We ate a lizard tail and a couple berries. Those lizard tails, eating them is what allowed us to get our grip strength up.
Yep,
That's true.
that sounds very gripping.
Yes, it does.
So it's been a long. It's been a
Look, guys.
formulaic.
My girlfriend has restricted puns when I'm around her, so I need to get them out as much as I can.
You gotta get a grip, man.
You need to fill your pun quota today.
He's suffering from a withdrawal.
Yep.
Here we go.
No, and just to let you know, I now have a new nickname at work, the Punisher.
Oh, wow. I can't believe we never thought of that before. But anyway, welcome back. It's been a long and rather formulaic journey, but we're actually down to the last 3 Colossi.
Yay!
So it's time to knock out 2 of them. We're gonna, and ironically enough, we're gonna be knocking out the smallest and the biggest in one part.
Huh, really?
I actually forgot what...
No, would have been fantastic, though, if the... So how many Colossi are there?
16.
Yeah. No, it would have been fantastic. There's always that rumor of the 17th Colossi. What if the 17th Colossi, I'm pretty sure we talked about this, but was the Earth you were on itself?
That'd be crazy.
I feel like we did bring something up equivalent to that.
Something like that, yeah.
If a fucking planet was the Colossus, Jesus Christ.
No, not the whole planet, just
way...
like the continent or the land.
Give me a second, I can explain exactly how that boss fight would go down. It would actually be an interesting little ploy because the one thing that's kind of a little bit meh about this like game's overworld is that I get it, it's atmospheric. Really, aggro, the rock scared you. It just snuck up on you, that rock.
You're running me right into it, you fucking idiot.
He smelled what the rock was cooking.
Ha. So anyway, there's this big overworld, and it's just, there's not a lot in it besides the Colossi boss fights. There's like, at least 3 to 4 square miles of terrain that you could go the entire game without ever laying eyes on.
Yeah.
So if they were going to ever do a boss like that, then what I could see being the case is you would check your map, and you could see on your map where the points are that you would have to stab at it, and so you'd have to quickly ride aggro around the land while something was attacking you. I don't know, maybe a wind force
honestly,
or like energy pylons. And so you have to... Go ahead.
Sorry, I was about to say, when you stop and think about it, that sounds like it could very well be the basis to its own game.
Yeah.
I could see that. Anywho's, so, we're down this... So, maybe not the big...
Can we hurry up? I can't breathe in here.
Actually, I gotta leave aggro here.
There's a thick layer of dust in the air.
Don't leave me out here. I
have to, aggro. You can't swim.
Don't make me go the way of Artax.
Okay, wait. We were talking about, really quick, we were talking about Neverending Story yesterday and how, some stuff in the movie wasn't in the book. Fun fact.
Yes.
So the scene where Artax dies or was dragged into the mire was pretty devastating, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in the book he talked.
God.
Really?
Yes.
I guess he could talk.
It would have been so. Yeah, thinking about how traumatic that was, how about how more traumatic that would be if he fucking talked about how he was dying?
Help.
Anyway,
honestly, if I can be perfectly honest, though, I think I would just say the movie did it better by having him not talk, because it gives you sort of like this mindset that he had so many grievances and he never told us about them.
Yeah, of course.
He had a lot of
because he can't tell us about it.
Right, he had a lot of mystery to him. Anyway, welcome to a little arena that we're gonna have to work around in.
Oh yeah, I think I remember this one.
Yeah, this is the Big Roundabout obstacle course. Yeah, this is the Big Roundabout obstacle course one that's going to take a little bit of time, and also has, I hope it doesn't happen, but it has a glitch in its AI that can drag out the fight for a long time, and I hope it does not happen.
Oh, yeah.
Like how long?
It could be infinite, unless I have to go down and break it out of its trance.
Okay.
Was this something in the original? Was this something only in the original game, or was it kept in the PS4 remaster?
I think it may have just been in the PS4 remaster, because I don't think it had this glitch in the original. I think it was just something with its pathing, because higher fidelity of.
Honestly, it doesn't look that much better than the. Oh God.
Hey,
it's a little smaller.
So, Dorman, what body part is this? Can't you tell from the head? He is one of my nuts!
I was gonna say, that actually would make sense. You know, oh my god, you know what, that makes sense. The dragon was that thing, and both this guy and the little cougar guy were the two...
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Okay, please ram this. Okay. Ramming speed, one more time, please. I need to tick you off. Hey, do it again. Do that one more time. So this is the big, see, this fight is in, like, again, 2 phases. The first phase is just us trying to... You can move in these cutscenes, thank you.
Oh,
the whole first phase of this is just trying to get at his weak point, because just like the other small cougar-like thing, it's on its back, but it has far heavier armor plating, and there's no big cliff to drop it off.
So you gotta get one of these to fall on top of it.
Actually, no.
Wait, what?
The thing that can fall onto it, though, is a ways away, and we need these. We need to lead it on a little obstacle course to get us to the one that'll fall on top of him. So it's just a long obstacle course. Hang on, he's gonna get ready. But what was I talking about? We were talking about the Colossi, and when I meant the biggest, I like to think the dragon is easily the biggest one just because of how long it is. But I think I meant like the tallest Colossi, other than, you know, the final boss itself.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. The final boss
Anyway,
is
just
something
gonna...
its own beast.
Come on.
Well, all of these are
Why
beasts,
not?
technically.
Well, true, but there's all sorts of classifications of beasts. He's just his own. Whereas this one, well, it's just adorable little puppers trying to ram us.
I wonder what purpose these things, I wonder if these things
or-
served any purpose.
It's more of a lion.
Yeah, it looks
Okay,
more,
so
it looks
come.
more like a lion, yeah, I was gonna say.
I wonder if these things served any purpose, or if they just were meant to be guardians.
They were just
meant
meant to be guardians.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we need to take them all down to reawaken
here we go.
Dorman, right? So they're pretty much
hit
guardians
me.
for Dorman.
Okay. Hang on, he's doing the little piece prepare. Okay. Now,
Yeah?
I'm gonna tick you off. Come get me.
Damn
Well,
it,
fuck
buddy,
you.
Don't do
I'm
that.
Oh, is this it? Is
I'm
this
getting
the
ready.
glitch?
Would you
Don't
mind
do that.
Not, would you
Charge
mind,
me.
Would you mind not doing that? I'm getting ready for my song number.
Charge me. Hit me.
God. Stop.
Interrupt this program
Please.
for a.
I
we
can't.
interrupt
I'm a
this program for a
pacifist.
simple
The
message.
classic design of
design
Shadow
of
the Colossus has stood the test of time without a trace
without a
of
trace
where
serving a creature and
Sure.
learning its nuanced
Oh my
movements
god.
and distinctive behaviors that they're living creatures that creates an
Where
internal
the hell did
conflict
you
in
take-
hunting and
where-
killing them.
Oh.
IGN, July 30th, January 30th,
Their AI is
2018.
so advanced, don't you think? Okay, there, and that's how you get it to finally stop doing that. Is you have to get ahead of it and be like, "Oh, I should charge you now."
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay, now charge.
Okay,
On that end,
Thank you.
on that end, I'm not going to blame so much Team Eco themselves, but more so just, well, the people behind the actual remaster.
And that glitch has happened every time I play. I don't know if they patch it out, but it's just a behavioral like loop that happens there. You can stand up there as much as you want, and it won't charge you until you jump down and like kind of refocus its targeting, and then it'll do it. Yeah, I got it, Dorman. Your creature sucked.
Yeah.
Your creature's kind of stupid.
I didn't make the fucking thing. I am just
It's
trapped
just like,
by it.
Yeah, and he was held back a grade. I'm not gonna lie.
You know, looking back on our previous part,
I told you he's practically nuts.
Go ahead, James.
Anyways, I was about to say, like, I remember,
Nice.
like, earlier we were making the joke that, Dorman was taking a break as being Kami Guru and just was being fucking Nappa. It actually makes sense in context. It actually does make sense because technically Dorman's like a whole bunch of spirits put into one.
Yeah.
By the way,
He
I
had
do
multiple
have
split
I
personalities.
do have one more that I want to do later.
Oh boy.
Don't nobody say what they think it is.
Well, you better be careful. You better be quick because as soon as I get onto this next tower, we're gonna be We're gonna be getting close to the final phase.
Eh.
Boing.
Dorman, shut up.
Yes, we know. We've been doing this.
Wait.
Like,
To be fair, I'm just saying that to annoy you.
it's like. Well, I mean, like, that's the thing. Like, I get that I'm taking a little bit of time to do this, but I'm making progress. If I was like stuck in that first pillar, then maybe repeat it. But clearly,
Yeah, I mean, if you
I
were stuck there
clearly
for
I'm
like
doing what should be
5
done.
minutes, then I would understand.
Uh-oh. Yes, seriously.
Jump! The tower's collapsing!
Ow.
I'm okay. Now,
How are you not
we brought
dead?
him all the way.
Oh.
I got like a little bit of health. Anyway, so we brought him all the way back to that first area because now we can finally lead him to this platform that I'm on. Because there's a little pillar that he could totally slam at it from. And this pillar, this whole floor is a little bit weaker.
Oh, well, it's just enough to pile drive him.
Yep.
That is not enough to kill him, because of course that's not how these things died, but that definitely is enough to crack its armor plating.
Yeah.
So now we can take him down.
Yep.
He's like,
There's his weak
in
point.
hindsight, that was a pretty stupid idea.
Damn
Okay.
it!
Where is he?
I got that shirt 1,000 years ago.
There we go.
It still fit me like a glove. Now I'll never get another one.
Now this guy is.
Do you know how hard it is to find armor like that when you have spikes coming out your back, you dick?
You know how hard it is to find huge buildings in an extra small. Okay, Alex,
They don't
okay,
even
this guy's
make
all
armor
extra.
my size anymore.
Man. Custom fitting, I know. Okay,
Isn't it the
almost.
worst?
Oh, come on.
My tailor died 100 years ago, and I have
He
no
died
one,
in the
I have no one to fit my armor to my body anymore.
You know how hard it is to find tailors for me? What do you mean tailors? The first tailor died, and the second one had to pick up where he left off halfway in the construction.
There was a lot of
No,
back
I-
and forth.
No, I totally had nothing to do with it. Wait, what are you doing? Stop it! It hurts!
It's
Ow!
called taking advantage of a behavioral loop, but for my benefit this time.
God, a good chunk of that's already must have got to your lungs by now.
You know,
It should be covering my
Stop.
face.
It's like,
dude.
it's like, stop. Okay, now stop being a faggot and take your medicine.
Go
Some
ahead,
medicine, huh?
go ahead, Matt.
take your fucking shot!
And operation successful. Oh, I mean failed. Crap.
Oh, the
What was
patient
the opposite of
died, guys.
successful?
Was the
Ouch.
What
no,
have I got flattened?
they're gonna revoke our doctor's license for this.
God.
God damn it, Dr. Styles.
Gosh, take it. Hey, is Trauma Center referenced at all in Smash Ultimate?
Not from what I've seen now.
No, that would have been a good one.
I can see Derek Styles being a spirit, yeah.
Yeah.
I think this was, well, to be fair, I think the full release was before they got in touch with Atlas.
Anyway, time for
That's
my
true.
last voice for Dormand I'll do.
You have two more.
Yeah, you have two more.
Well, okay.
This one and the next one.
Yeah. And if you're wondering, well, let's just say that the next part is pretty much nothing but it, and holy shit.
There's a reason why I could only put one Colossus in the last part.
Judging for the time frame, yeah.
It's a big one.
It's getting a bit of a flash mob in here now.
I know,
There's
right?
just be one guy who's just awkwardly like, I feel like I'm early to the party. Now they're all like,
Can you
gosh,
believe?
dang it.
And he's like, "Can you believe that guy? He took out the only armor I could wear."
And they're just sitting there like, it started off all awkward, like, okay, we only have one.
Hold on.
It started off all awkward. Okay, I'll just wait until after his little
Sorry.
voice is done, then I'll say my joke.
Oh,
Like,
God.
Give it a bit.
does anyone know a tailor that can specially make armor for my body?
I would love that.
So
like,
he can
no.
start wearing it now.
No, I don't think
Anyway.
so.
Thy next foe is...
Yes.
A
Smash
giant has fallen into the valley. It acts as a sentry to a destroyed city.
This is going to suck.
Pretty
You
much.
could say that again.
But no, anyway, so it started off all awkward with like one shadow guy, all like awkward, like, am I early for the party? And now they're like, God, when the hell is Derek gonna get here with the Smash Brothers? This party's nothing. Alright, let's go.
Anyway,
Second to
I
last
think-
one.
even though it's been a while,
Yep.
how about we all talk about remasters? What are your guys' favorite remasters?
The Spyro one definitely had a huge like just the sheer. You know how like there's a function in math delta that just shows the change over time. Like it's a triangle shape and it's just supposed to represent like how something changed over time. Like the sheer value of how much like Shadow Colossus to this is a pretty good remaster. Last of Us to this remaster was kind of pointless. Skyrim to this remaster was kind of pointless.
Yeah.
From Spyro 1 to Spyro 1 HD, like reignited, that is incredible.
Yeah,
I still haven't
seriously.
played it yet. I need to.
Ugh.
I just think both.
Okay, in my opinion, there are two types of remasters now. Ever since the Insane trilogy, there's HD remasters, like say the Metal Gear one, or
What if I just slapped against that wall?
Ow.
Pretty cool. Go ahead.
So there's HD remasters like the Metal Gear one and Silent Hill, though nobody likes to talk about Silent Hill.
Except we did a few parts ago.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Then there's what I like to call remakesters, which are basically remasters, but they are also effectively remakes.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I'll
Yeah, I can
shut
see
up.
that. So sorry, you're no. I get what you're saying. Like there are some games that are like that. James, what about your kind of remaster?
I was just asking what your
That's a good one.
guys' favorite remasters were.
Oh, okay. In all fairness, I was just gonna say, honestly, it's hard to top the likes of Crash and Spyro.
Yeah.
I think an underappreciated one is Fire Red and Leaf Green.
That one was
Yeah.
pretty
That
impressive.
definitely was a good upgrade from the
I think
original
that
Game
was-
Boy.
Yeah, I think that one for me, I think, was the first remaster I ever got.
They are technically remasters, and yeah, I enjoyed
Again,
those.
at
I
the
like
time they were.
new
Again,
sprites.
they're what I call remakesters.
Why remakesters? They didn't change the plot or the text or anything.
They changed the plot and the text, but they used entirely new assets. They didn't change the plot and the text,
What
but they...
the hell?
Oh, shit.
Here's the big guy.
Oh,
Big
Here's
guy.
one of, here's
After,
one of the biggins.
Oh God! It's
And-
the big. It's King Kong.
Yeah, he's also kind of ticked. He's very much ticked. This is probably one of the most aggressive Colossi you'll face, which means we need to run away from this guy immediately.
Judging from the, you can tell even from his mask.
Anyway, guys, it is a remakester because it is a remaster/remake. Remakesters are games where they have the same mechanics, formula, story of the original, but they are effectively new games in their own right because they have entirely new assets to them.
Wow, I was doing actually some pretty decent damage by hitting him in the head.
Yeah.
And I understand
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first day we need to do, actually hang on. So the first phase we need to do is we need him to stomp on that platform. Oh geez, that was a shockwave.
Ooh.
But now it's raised up enough that I can jump up here.
Jeez. If only he took some parkour lessons.
Now we need to keep moving because he's gonna start using that freaking knife of his. Because now, okay, now I remember. Now I need him to like break some of this wall down so I can jump up to it.
Oh, I
Ooh,
see. I see a weak spot on his.
Excuse me.
What was it? I think it's tricep.
Yeah, it looks like it. Just above his elbow, on his
Yeah.
weenus. Let's attack the weenus.
Weedus.
That's a word, a weenus.
Yeah, I know.
It's a funny word. Okay. He's just freaking
I'm sorry.
grumpy all the
I'm
time.
sorry that, okay.
Need a haircut.
Ow!
I'm sorry. That made me think of
That
Pokemon
works.
Bridged in an outtake of Brock bumping elbows with Ash. He's like, I love the feel
Oh,
of your
yeah.
Weedus
I remember.
against mine.
Oh, jeez. How did you? Actually, that was pretty impressive with that.
Brock, I'm not sure about this. Come on, Ash. She's waiting.
I told you,
Snubble, snubble.
I can breed anything.
Anything?
Anything. How you doing, James?
I'm doing a-okay.
So
Can you kill this guy
What?
just exclusively using arrows?
maybe I know. There's like one of the big deals. Again, every time you complete a quote-unquote challenge fight where you beat a Colossus under a certain time limit, you can get new equipment. I think there's one that just gives you a super powerful arrow, like lightning arrows or something. Anyway, stand clear.
Woohoo!
Oh jeez.
So that has now given me a perfect vantage point so that I can now jump to him if he gets in between those two bridge points like a dunderhead. And this guy looks like a dunderhead. Here he comes.
What did you call me?
He's like if Donkey Kong, if he had a Mega Shroom or something.
Now imagine if Mario Odyssey.
I think
had,
he can see me.
Now,
I think he can see me.
Nah, I think you'll be fine. But now that you mention that, though, imagine if Mario Odyssey tried to do any sort of stunts like Shadow of the Colossus did.
Yeah.
We almost had that.
You know what? Yeah, with the dragon.
Wait, you are getting this haircut, young man, or so help me God.
We practically almost had that with, like, you know how, like, you notice how when the dragon slammed its head down, it was like a platform shaped head where, like, risers you jumped up it. That was pretty close, but just if it was a whole body like this.
Yeah, all things considered, I think that was a gloriously missed opportunity that the entire boss fight wasn't on his everything.
Dude, imagine if it was
But
like
just
up in the sky
just
flying with the clouds
just
and
the
lightning in it.
just the fact that we have a dragon like that in a Mario game is fucking cool.
That was
Yeah,
awesome.
it's like
I would never have expected that we get a dragon in that game like that before Zelda.
also technically Bowser is a dragon, so would we say that it was he was riding his own kind?
Kind of.
more
I
like a
thought
dragon
Bowser
turtle
was a
thing.
mutant. Yeah, he's like a mutant turtle or something.
A different breed of dragon.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
It's pretty much the same case you can make for.
Wyverns.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Missed it by
Yeah, I can
that
see.
much.
but it still counts.
Yeah. Okay. Now we have to. So now, if I'm correct, in
Oh,
order
God.
for us to get at, in order for us to safely get at his next weak point, I need to use his arm, or I can be very lucky with a drop here. I'm gonna wait for my grip meter to go up a little bit.
Yeah, good idea.
Hang out a little bit. Yeah.
Also, can I
He's
just say
getting
real quick?
ticked.
It's still sad to me that we couldn't
No
save the Dragon
dirt.
Talk for until we got to Odyssey. But at this point, I don't care.
Find its hidden vitals. Hit him in the weenus.
Goodness me, who would have thunk that was how to destroy these things? Just like, hey, you should kill that guy.
So-
Maybe. I think this guy is not someone who should be
So
around anymore. Hang on.
basically, attack its weak point for massive damage.
Well, this is to disarm it.
Oh, that looks
Because
like
that
it
had to
hurt.
hurt.
Like that looks like there's actual blood coming out of there.
Because guess where its next weak point is, everyone?
On the weenus.
No. It was on the hand that was holding that dagger.
What?
Oh yeah.
It's in
That
his
is-
palm.
That is clever.
That's
So
hard.
we need to get
Clever,
in the
but harsh.
palm.
Oh god. You know, he could easily crush you at this point.
That's why we have to be very quick. And hope that he doesn't rip out of, like, reflex.
You dickhead, that's my drawing hand!
I'm sorry about this.
God damn it, I'm right-handed, you dick!
Wow.
And that was
ti-
it.
He had all the time in the world to crush you within his palm, and yet...
I don't
down he
know
goes.
about you, but if you just got stabbed in the center nerve of your hand, I don't think you would want to move it at all.
It's like
But that was it.
It's like Achilles has an Achilles heel. This guy had an Achilles palm.
Pretty much.
Ah,
But with that,
don't worry, I'm used to it
You're-
by now.
it's just like I should have just sat down like, all right,
God damn it.
come on. But with that said, we are now but one Colossus away from playing God
Whew.
and bring him back the dead. I'm sure nothing can go wrong with this plan of ours.
I don't know,
Totally
dude. I mean,
nothing.
he's been getting pale throughout this entire adventure. You sure? You think what's her face is gonna notice?
It's like, yeah, I just got a couple piercings, you know, it's just a bit of a punk phase.
What is his girlfriend's name again?
I don't
Mono.
think she had.
Mono,
Wait,
thank
wait.
you.
Mono.
Okay.
I don't know if it's because monochrome, because of her color palette, monotone, because she's kind of boring, or
I think it's
Flat.
just M-A-O. I think her name is just spelled M-A-N-O, like the Japanese word.
hermano, brazos,
Yeah.
pies y piernas dentro del tren. I don't know. I go to too many theme parks. And with that said, Derek still hasn't come with the Smash Brothers, so this party is gonna have to wait until the final part to get cracking.
This
Oh
just
my
in.
god, the next one is 42 minutes.
Yes, it's called
Yeah.
the finale.
I knew it was long, but I didn't think it was that long.
Stay tuned.
Till next time.
Bye.
Bye.